I'm thrilled to be going live with you guys today because I'm going to show you all inside of Journey Down the Rabbit Trail. Let me move over just a little bit so you guys can see this all better so it's not over on the corner of the screen. So this is the brand new membership that we just technically launched last month. The first big lesson was just released a couple of weeks ago. So there's plenty of time to get in on this very first lesson of Journey Down the Rabbit Trail. So I'm going to show you guys all inside of it. I'm going to show you some of the amazing books and authors we have coming up. I'm going to tell you all of the perks you get for becoming a member of Journey Down the Rabbit Trail and just all of the super awesome things that are all a part of it. So first thing is first, this is all about author studies. So in Journey Down the Rabbit Trail, there are new lessons every single month about an amazing author. And we're talking some of the big names out there. The first lesson, that's a bonus lesson that everyone who becomes a member gets this awesome bonus lesson on Randolph Caldecott. And he is the man that when you see the Caldecott medal on any book, whether it's gold or silver, that is who they named the medal after, is Randolph Caldecott. And so the very first bonus lesson that you will get is all about him. This month is Jan Brett. Next month is Mac Barnett. We're going to go through a couple of these books so you guys can see the covers and be like, oh yeah, that person. Just some really amazing authors. And why I wanted to have a specific author study is because I know we kept reading all of these fantastic books, and I would kind of learn some of these authors' names, but it's so helpful when you're going to the library or you're trying to find a book for a lesson or whatever it is to know the people behind these books, because it's been a joy for me even to learn about them. Mac Barnett is actually turned into my all-time favorite author just because he's a really cool guy, and so it's been fun to learn about him, and there's actually going to be a bonus just for you to watch inside of the membership next month. That's when he's featured, is in February. Because it was fun. It was so fun to learn about him. It was so fun to see his wit that is shown in so many stories that he has written. And so it's just been really inspiring, even as a mom and as an adult, to learn about these authors. And so it's been really, really fun to create all of these lessons. And your children are then getting amazing literature when they're reading all of these stories, because so many of them have won the Caldecott Award or have won other awards because their illustrations are just the best that are out there, and the stories are just the best that are out there. So not only will they be looking at one book, they'll be looking at several books that this author illustrator has made. So I'm going to show you guys using the Caldecott lesson just what you'll get. So the lesson inside of it is just like all of our other Rabbit Trails lessons, as far as there will be a lesson, and a lesson for this is all about that actual author or illustrator. There will be copy work just like every other lesson. There will be some fun inside of every single lesson, so some type of way to get hands-on and bring that fun into your homeschool, some type of craft, some type of experiment, whatever it is to get hands-on and have some fun. There is also rabbit trails, just like there is in every other. So there's going to be more books, there's going to be a video suggestion so you can learn even more about that author. There is going to be a library list for even more titles from that author or illustrator. And there's going to be a More Ideas page. And so the thing that is unique about the membership with the More Ideas page is that it covers every single subject. There is something for language arts. There is something for geography or history. There is something for science. There is some type of hands-on fun. There's poetry. There's so much that's a part of it, so that your child will be getting so much from it, because every single subject is going to be covered inside of the More Ideas section. So it's a really cool add-on and a really cool unit study to use inside of your homeschool. And so you're like, well, how am I going to add this to everything else I have going on? we have it covered for you. We have an awesome calendar so you guys can have these little bits and pieces to add into your homeschool so this doesn't become just one more thing, right? It's something your kids will look forward to. And that's actually been the reviews I've been getting from everyone, is their kids are so excited to dig into these membership lessons that when they say, okay, it's time for a journey down the rabbit trail, the kids are cheering and they're really looking forward to these because they know it's going to be fun. And that's the main thing, right? We want kids to be excited about homeschooling. We want you to be excited about teaching your kids. And so giving them that enthusiasm is what it's all about. So every month we'll have a cute calendar that has it all easily laid out for you so that you can do it in small bite-sized pieces. It's not going to be a whole bunch done in one day. But that's the thing too, is this is just a suggestion. So if you like bigger chunks, let's say you want to do this once a week, this is totally doable to have for like a fun Friday and to do everything in that week just on Friday. Because for the first week in the Caldecott lesson, we have read a book, read the author study in the lesson. So that is just reading this one little page here. I've got it all backwards for putting it in my pile. There we go. So just reading that little chunk there. Do copy work, do some fun, do a little bit of the Bible study, and watch the read aloud of the book. So it's super, super simple and makes it so that you're not doing a ton, but that you're doing just those bite-sized pieces. You can do that little bit each day or kind of fit it into your schedule however works best for you. The other thing that is included is a Bible study that goes along with it. So when I said do the Bible study, we provide all of that for you. So there's a Bible study written out for every single month, and it's built into the calendar. So it's not something that you're adding on top of it. It's built in on these specific days if you're wanting to do it exactly as written. And it has verses for you to read. It has a little tidbit or maybe a question to go along with it. So there's something to go with every single one. And then at the bottom, there's just a little thing to wrap it up, to kind of tie it into that author or illustrator, tie it into the lesson. And there are Bible verse cards that go with it. So if you guys want to display these in your homeschool room, if you want to just have them hung up maybe on like your school cabinet or bookshelf, whatever you want to do with these. I also like hanging them up like on bathroom mirrors. It just helps with Bible memorization if that's something you're wanting to do. So it does have each verse that's a part of the Bible study in a little card that you can cut out as well. So that's it. It's got the lesson, it has the calendar, it has the Bible study. It also comes with a read aloud. So I don't expect you guys to go out and buy each of these books because that'd be a new book every single month, plus the stuff in the library list if you're trying to check stuff out from the library. I provide you guys with a read aloud of every single main book every single month. So it's just me reading to you guys with my book right up here. So that you guys have a really great read aloud. So it just makes it simple. It means that if you can't get to your library, you have the book available to you. It means if you don't have the funds to buy it because your library doesn't have it, no worries. We are providing it to you. And the read alouds do stay up for a handful of months on my website. So every single month, the last month's lesson will go away. So Jan Brett is up this month. So if you want to grab Jan Brett's lesson, you have to get it before the month is over, because once February 1st hits, it's going away. It's getting locked up in the vault. I will probably from time to time have some type of special where I'll release them again from the vault. But for the most part, you shouldn't depend on that. If you want the lesson, you need to get it during that month. And then I do release the lessons a week ahead of time. So this month, I believe February's lesson's releasing on like the 25th or something like that. So that way you have time to get any materials, to get any books from your library, whatever you want to do, so that way you can be nice and organized and ready to start the lessons in February. You also get special membership perks. So when you become a member, you get a percentage off of all Rabbit Trails curriculum, and it is always, like the coupon is always good. You also get entered into a contest every single month. You have the opportunity to share what you've done in the membership, and then you can get 15 bucks just for entering, or if you win, of course, you get 15 bucks for winning this contest, and this contest is every single month. So there's some really cool member perks, and everyone's just been really enjoying it. I was so surprised and so blessed by how many people signed up so immediately, and it has just been a really cool way to grow as a community too, because I really feel like Rabbit Trails is so much more than a homeschool curriculum. It truly is a community. It truly is like a homeschool style all in itself, because it's sort of unit study, but it's sort of Charlotte Mason, but it's sort of literature based. Like, it's all of these things wrapped into one, and it's just the Rabbit Trail style of learning. And so it's been really cool to see people so excited about these membership lessons and to just have it be a really cool addition to their homeschool. So let me show you guys a few more books of what is coming up here in 2022. So of course I said we have Randolph Caldecott is the bonus lesson. So whenever you sign up, you'll not only get the author lesson from that month, you will also be getting the Caldecott lesson. So it is The House That Jack Built. This month, like I said, we're doing Jan Brett. So the main book is The Mitten. Next month, we're featuring Mac Barnett. Extra Yarn is the book we're featuring. This is such a cute story, and I love some of his other stuff. We have featured Sam and Dave Dig a Hole in Rabbit Trails Through Literature. His stuff is great. We also have A Letter to Amy. We're going to have Miss Rumpus, Finding Winnie, Freedom in Congo Square, and Make Way for Ducklings. So those are just a handful of the main books we have coming up. There's going to be a new book and a new author or illustrator featured every single month. And it's been so much fun to plan all of them and to sit there and decide what authors to use. Guys, we've got lists for like the next 3 years. It is so fun that every time I run across another author, I'm like, oh, we need to add that to the list. We need to add that author because their books are just so amazing. So it's been a joy on my end to create all of this and to just see all the enthusiasm from all of you who've been using it. So if you guys have any questions at all, please leave them for me down below. I'm more than happy to answer. I will also put a link for you guys so you can see the webpage and everything for the membership as well. So I hope you guys will join me on a journey down the rabbit trail, because it really is just the best addition to your homeschool day, to add that joy, to add that fun, and to add amazing books into your homeschool.